on as the postseason continues here on EA Sports. We're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Hands it off out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Ready? 19 Sergeant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. For a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down. I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
From the 41, here's second down and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Let's go!
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. Right side, this is Morton. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. they have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. Because now you come in and you've got the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 9 here. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it right here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
charger, 19 charger.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gonna go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Falcons ready to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They run a draw here on second down. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that went to the right side and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Sam Darnold, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Hands it off out of the gun. Dances by him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 5. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Come on, boys!
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. He's going to keep this again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, spinning away. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Johnston sent in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, what a move. And he's got this down to the 35. 117 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Right back to him on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
What a catch there by Johnston. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got another one to Johnston. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 86 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wisely will throw that one away. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth, couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Good move at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.